Let's go to our next guest here. He got his start in television in what was supposed to be a 3-month temporary replacement writing gig at Late Night with Conan O'Brien in 1997. 18 years later, he finally escapes Conan's clutches, which in the interim had taken him to Los Angeles for The Tonight Show and TBS's Conan, picking up numerous Writers Guild Awards and Emmy along the way. He's now back in New York where he'll be writing for The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. He's the man behind my favorite characters, Artie the crooner, Hannigan the traveling salesman, Frankenstein wasting a minute of your time, the interrupter, 1/3 of the Slipnutz. Please welcome, back to New York City, Mr. Brian Stack.
We're the Slipnutz, sipping on nuts. We're the Slipnutz, slipping on nuts. We're the Slipnutz, slipping on nuts. Oops, I fell down, I'm slipping on nuts.
Yes! She had an actual entertainment value to that song.
Thank you.
And that was always just intentionally the dumbest thing ever. That was a Slipknot song, just for anybody that doesn't know, which was another bit that was born out of total sleep deprivation. Like, you know, late at night, we had nothing for the next day, and the band Slipknot was on the next day, and we're like, we got nothing, what are we gonna do? And like, what if there's a group called the Slipnuts? And that was really why it happened.
That was Andy Blitz.
Absolutely shameless stupidity. But it was fun.
Andy Blitz, John Glazer, and you, just, God, the All-Stars, Slipnuts. My God. And then there's a musical tribute. It had Steve Winwood and John Mayer. And
I can't believe they agreed to do it. But and Patti Smith.
Patti Smith. Well, Brian, welcome back to New York.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be back.
Yeah, you just got in a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I just got back about a week and a half ago, and just excited to be back. And it was hard to leave Conan. I always loved the people there, and I loved working with him. But we've been feeling a family pull back to New York for a while. My kids, it was always home for them, and I've been one of Stephen Colbert's biggest fans since the old Chicago days when he worked with Amy and Steve Carell and all them. They were just the guys, the people we looked up to when we were coming up. You know, they were I idolized. They were in the main stage cast when I started touring at Second City, and we did all their scenes on the road, and it was always the best stuff.
Wow.
You know? In addition to being a brilliant guy, he's a really, just a wonderful guy to work with too. Really nice person too. As corny as that sounds.
How's it shaping up so far? I mean, it's pretty early. You're starting in September, and you've already been in the office working on stuff?
Yeah, we've only just started, and it's going to be kind of a figuring out process. And but I'm really excited to just see, the energy in the room, and just, Steve. I could tell he's excited about doing the show, and I could tell that the people involved. I know a few of them from Chicago, like Paul Danello, and some of those people like Tom Purcell, and those guys were all Chicago people. But it's exciting to work with them. Yeah, I'd always been a fan, but it's nice to.
He brought most of his writers and producers over from Colbert Report. Is that?
Yeah, most of them came over. So, which is nice because
I'm so excited. Nothing's been more anticipated than the show. I mean, probably not since Conan took over the Tonight Show. There hasn't been the same sense of anticipation, which you're also privy to.
Yeah, I was privy
You've
to
lived
that.
all of this history.
Yeah, that was, that was a pretty crazy time. Like I remember when we started the Tonight Show, I remember Andy Richter saying, "What job's more bulletproof than this?" like, what could happen? And it was pretty crazy, but it was also kind of, it had its funny moments too.